Okay, so we have the AUDUSD right on our screen right now. And what I will be doing first of all is to have an holistic view of what is really going on in this market. Now, right now, we have the daily time frame right before our face now. And if we look at what has been happening in this market in the last 5, 6, 7 months, that is since the month of October, it is quite obvious that price action has been trying to gain some bullish momentum here. And you can see we saw this leg up, and then we saw price drop into this 0.6500 level, very strong psychological area there. And we can see buyers trying to negate all our $10 sellers to push price further to the downside. So we have not seen that yet. So buyers are still trying to hold their ground around the structure here. So the first thing we are going to be doing here is to bring out our line chart to acknowledge the bullish pressure in this market in the last 6 months. So we draw the bullish trend line first of all. Okay, so let's map that out on your chart. Then the next thing we are going to be doing is to acknowledge this consolidation phase that is going on right along that bullish trend line. And if you have always been following me throughout my analysis on this in this community, you would know that I always lay more emphasis on structures around a trend line. And oscillation of price action around a trend line has a tendency of going either way. We could have it respect the trend line to inside the second leg of the bullish momentum, and at the same time it could turn out to be a reversal pattern that will break down the trend line to inside a sell-off in this market. So that is why we have to be very careful around that area. So what we want to be doing here is to know the nature of the market structure here. Can it give us a structure that we can use to guide our trading activity? So the first thing I will do here is to look at what has been happening here since February. So we have a resistant line here at the 0.67900 level. What a beautiful psychological level to take note of there. So we have the 0.6790 level. So let's label this area 0.67900 level mapped out there. And then we should be having the support line of this somewhere around here along that trend line, which is about 66400 level. Let me identify this one first of all. 66400 level first of all. Okay, my Gigi, I see you. Have a wonderful day out there. All right, 66400 level here. So we have it right at the bottom hand side of our screen. So I still want to acknowledge this one to this lowest point here, which is at the 0.65800 area, 65800 level here. So when we bring out our candle chart, we begin to see things more clearly at this point. So we have this one here, which has been the lowest point price action has ever been in the last couple of months in this market. So I will be giving this a different color so that we can acknowledge the importance of that structure there. So right now you can see how things are playing out right now. So we have a channel between the 0.67900 level and the 0.65800. Now if we zoom at what is happening around this area, we are right along the trend line, which also shares a beautiful confluence with the 0.66400 level. So what we are going to be doing right now is to scale down to a lower time frame and see how price action has been reacting to the structure to decipher if we are going to be buying or getting ready to sell. So when we scale down to the 1 hour time frame here, we begin to see things more clearly. And on the 1 hour time frame, what can you find here on the 1 hour time frame? So I would like to bring all this one into our view here, 0.6400 level. Okay, so we bring this one to in, and then we also bring this one into as well so that we can all see what we are talking about. So this is the 1 hour time frame here, and since the beginning of this week you can see our price has been bearish. So let's acknowledge the bearish by connecting the series of lower highs in this market. So now we have a beautiful trend line figured out at this point, and we shall be using this trend line to guide our trading activities going forward. So when we bring back our candle chart, we do some readjustment so we can see our price has consistently respect that trend line. Now look at the structure we have here. We have higher lows identified here too, so we've been seeing some bullish momentum begin to since the beginning of yesterday. So we've been seeing some bullish trend line around this area. So we have a bearish trend line. So you would agree with me that we are at a critical point in the market here, where we have a beautiful confluence between both the bullish trend line and the bearish trend line. So at this point in time, we want to know if we are going to be buying or selling. So a breach of this bearish trend line will definitely give us a signal that the trend line may no longer be strong enough to continue to hold the bearish momentum. Then we shall be getting ready to buy at that point. So in order for us to find things easy to buy, then we should have a platform that we shall be using to guide trading activity for today, and that is falling exactly around the 66750, I guess. Yes, 66750. So we have the 0.66750 there, 0.66750 level. So we shall be using this level as a guide for trading activity for today. So buying the breakout retest of the structure is very, very reasonable at this particular point in time. So buy the breakout retest of structure to join that reversal confirmation there. So a breakout of that line would have broken out of the bearish trend line to signal a bearish momentum to the downside. However, if price action continues to the downside in such a way that it breaks down this trend line, the bearish trend line to the downside, that is, break down the bearish trend line, then we might be in for a bearish move. We wait for a retest of structure. So this bearish trend line will continue to guide our selling momentum for this week. So if we are going to be selling the AUDUSD, the bearish trend line, the red line on your screen, is going to be our yardstick for that opportunity on the AUDUSD. So we look out for more opportunities, and a further breakdown of the 0.66400 level will be welcoming more sell position in this market. So it's a very simple setup we have here. So let's be on standby to catch that move. Cast, are you still around? If you have any questions, let me know right in the comment section. And I think on this note, I would like to call it a day here. So I wish everyone the best of luck during the New York session today, and trust you all have screenshotted my screen so that you can use it as a reference point when you're about to make your individual decision. And remember that we having the macroeconomic event coming up today, so ensure that you have moved your stop loss on all your positions, securing your position, as there is a high chance that we might be witnessing some huge volatility in the market during the course of the New York session today. So on this note, I wish you best of luck, and I look forward to seeing you same time tomorrow, 10 a.m. UTC, 11 a.m. West African time, as we come here again to review how well the pairs that we have been monitoring so far has been doing in anticipation of the New York session tomorrow. Do have a wonderful evening, everyone. Bye bye.